Hey everyone, it's Julie Younger with the eXp Realty, and I just wanted to share a couple things about the buying process, the appraisal and the home inspection. Some people get those mixed up, and I just wanted to clear the air on both of those. So an appraisal, when you have financing, typically the lender will require an appraisal unless you're putting a certain amount of dollars down. You sometimes can get an appraisal waiver, but most of the time lenders want to know what the value is of that home. And an appraisal is an independent company that will come in to third party that will facilitate the appraisal, and they will give that appraisal to the lender. Now, it is an opinion. Because of 2008 debacle, we do not typically communicate with the appraiser. There is a third party administrator that will put the request for an appraisal for your address of the property, and the appraisers will go into that site and they will pick and choose which one they have time to do. And then when an appraiser gets assigned to you, then they will set up a time with the listing agent. Now, the appraisal is paid for before closing by the buyer, not the seller. It is the buyer's appraisal, and it is paid for before closing, but it is calculated in your closing cost dollars. Now, the inspection, not to be confused with an appraisal, is also paid for by the buyer, and it is also before closing, and it is not a part of your calculations for closing costs. I highly, highly recommend an inspection on every property. An inspection is also an opinion, and it is, like I said, paid for by the buyer. The next session that I will hold, I will talk a little bit about sewer scopes and the importance of that. But I wanted to clear the air on who paid for what on the inspection and appraisal. And oh, by the way, because they are paid for by the buyer, they are the buyers. So you are not to give, at least in Oregon and Washington, I better clarify this, you are not to give the home inspection report to the listing agent unless it is requested. However, in Arizona, you are required to give the home inspection to the listing agent, the whole report. So a little bit of different laws in some of these states. But I am licensed in Oregon, Washington, and Arizona. And if you know of anyone who's thinking about buying or selling, or if you are yourself, please reach out. I'd be happy to chat. Hope you all have an amazing day.